Hello, what is going on, guys? I am Numbnexus, bringing you guys a video that more than likely everybody has done, but I wanted to put my 2 cents into it. It is the connection between Lily and as well with the Ultra Beast. There's also the connection between the Aether Foundation as well. So we're going to discuss all of this, and it's going to be a pretty decently and well-informed speculation video. So by all means, if you guys can give the video a thumbs up, it means a lot to me. Subscribe if you already haven't, and I'd love to hear feedback on just something how hype you are and what you guys think between the connection between Lily, the Ultra Beast, and the Aether Foundation is. So of course, let's first find out what everything is, right? Check it. I got the mouse going on the way you guys can see everything. So it says here Lily. Lily is a mysterious girl who assists the professor. This young girl is about the same age as your character, and she's working as Professor Kukui's assistant for personal reasons. Personal reasons? Interesting. She's not fond of making Pokemon fight in battles, but she loves reading and has devoured many books. I literally just said this. I literally just said that. Lily will play an important role in the story of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Now the professor she's obviously with is Kukui. And I feel like Kukui is also something to do with this as well. He for sure has something to do with this as well. But let's first find out then now what the Ultra Beasts are. Now it says here Ultra Beasts. A mysterious presence threats the Alola region Ultra Beasts. In the Alola region, rumors are flying about mysterious creatures known as Ultra Beasts. Ultra Beasts possess mighty powers and could pose a threat to humans and Pokemon, so they are feared. It appears that the Aether Foundation is also conducting research on these Ultra Beasts. Keyword right here, peep this. According to rumor, multiple Ultra Beasts exist, each of them called by a code name. We're just clarifying, so reading everything to clarify you guys to know what everything is. So, UB01s or Ultra Beast 01's body is composed of a glass-like substance. You guys can tell since it is very, it's see-through up at the top and more along through its entire body, like down here, tips here, very see-through. However, it's constantly changing shapes, never settling on one. While evidence of something like a survival instinct can be observed in Ultra Beast 01, no one knows whether it has a will of its own or any emotions. It's said that, for some reason, its movements resemble those of a young girl. Now, if you obviously look at this, you can see that it literally resembles Lily. It looks exactly like Lily. You can tell right here from the two bangs here with the longer ponytails. These are more than likely the hands, if anything, right here. Here's also, I guess, some of the hair coming down as well with the dress. It seems like these parts are right here. The legs, of course, obviously small, shorter bangs with the longer ponytail, pigtail braids right here coming down. And then the hat, of course, literally again, the braids, the hat, the dress, see-through as well. Take note on that. And, of course, the legs and the arms. So, very interesting indeed. It literally resembles her, and I already talked about how it resembles a young girl. She's representative of our age, and I think in this game, we're like 15 years old. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they clarified the age, but from the looks of it, I think we're like 15, 16. And then it's still a young girl, so it is more than likely resembling her. This we know for a fact. They look way too similar for this to be a coincidence. And if Pokemon or Game Freak whip out their ass that they have nothing to do with each other, well then I'll be fucking damned. But for now, they have way too much in common. They look way too similar. It has the movements, it resembles those of a young girl. Literally her. Now let's talk about Team Aether. The Aether Foundation works in the Alola region. The Foundation's goal is to care for Pokemon that they have been hurt. The Aether Foundation has constructed an artificial island called Aether Paradise. There, they not only provide shelter for Pokemon, get this, but also conduct various research projects. Where does this seem familiar? Oh, I don't know. Right here, it appears that the Aether Foundation is also conducting research on these Ultra Beasts. And if you guys can see from the Japanese trailer, the Ultra Beast literally comes out at the Aether Foundation's base on the Aether Paradise Island. You can literally look at everything ties in together. They go from the base to then a little bit more of the backyard of the island to the base, and you can see that the Ultra Beast literally appears out of the island. I will leave the screenshot because I cannot play the gameplay footage, or else I'll take this video down because it's a Japanese trailer, but I'll leave a screenshot on the screen and you will see that as comparisons, but literally that. Now let's tie everything together now, right? Here's my theory. Since all of this is very public about the Ultra Beast and the entire Alola region, right here in the Alola region, rumors are flying about a mysterious creature known as the Ultra Beast. You know for a fact that Kukui knows some shit about the Ultra Beasts. And that's why it says right here that she has personal reasons for working under the professor. Personal reasons. And another theory that I have as well is I don't think that she's an actual girl. I think maybe she might be kind of like she might be some type of artificial human. Now, as crazy as that sounds, we have an artificial Pokemon within this region with Ultra Beasts that have similar ties with her. It wouldn't be the world's craziest thing if you heard that right now. I really would not be surprised if all of a sudden she isn't really a human. So that's one possibility. The other possibility is that for some reason these Ultra Beasts, I guess, mimic humans. I guess they see around. But I do not think that she's human. I think that she's an artificial human that was maybe created by the Aether Foundation, and thus the Aether Foundation doing their research and trying to find this Ultra Beast. Maybe she is resembling the Ultra Beast, you know? Maybe just some bullshit like that, you know? I'm just spewing some weird ass bullshit right now. It's all speculation, you know? None of this is guaranteed. I'm not saying it's 100% fact. It's all speculation. But another possible reason as well is that Kukui is aware of the Aether Foundation and aware of their research and I guess their antics on what they want to do with the Ultra Beasts, and he knows of how dangerous they are and how fearful everybody is afraid of them in terms of Pokemon and humans, that maybe he is trying to prevent them from trying to summon or bring out this Ultra Beast. Therefore then he is then, I guess in a way, trying to prevent them, and I guess Lily is his little aide that knows more information than he does. Maybe Lily used to be a part of them. I mean, Lily looks very similar if you look at it. The blonde hair, they're looking very similar. Sure, it's just hair, but she also looks like the Team Skull. Gladian, I think his name is. They all look very similar, you know? They really do, just appearance-wise. Not even just the hair color, but they all look very similar. But I do not think that she might be human. That's just my theory right now, and that's what I'm pretty stuck on. I don't think that she's human. I think that maybe she is also an artificial human that was constructed and made by the Aether Foundation. Thus, the Aether Foundation may be basing off her appearance and looks off of this Ultra Beast UB01, and you can see this Ultra Beast for some reason his movements resemble those of a young girl. It's just his movements, you know, and you can see that its appearance looks like a young girl. So what they probably did is this artificial human, Lily, more than likely resembles the appearance of this Ultra Beast 01, and she is the young girl that they can tell the movement of. So that's just my theory. That's my 2 cents into it. That's my speculation. It sounds crazy, does it not? It sounds pretty fucking crazy, but it just sporadically came inside of my head. It legitimately just popped and dinked inside of my head. There's also that as well, that I think the Aether Foundation may low-key be the bad guys, while the Team Skull guys may be the misunderstood team. You know, where maybe they were aware, and Gladion maybe, some type of weird-ass Full Metal Alchemist type of shit, where Gladion maybe as well has some type of bond with Lily, and therefore then now he's doing whatever he can. He pulled a silver, jacked one of their synthetic, you know, man-made mons, and boom. It's crazy, but again, it's speculation. You can spew crazy shit like this without having to worry or fear what other people have to say, because obviously it's not true. It's speculation. You're just working with the information that we have. You know, we get Korokoro still after getting this information, but Korokoro is more than likely going to be based off of the Rockruff and the starter secrets, which I'm assuming will make it the second evolution of Rockruff, or 2 evolutions of Rockruff, since now we know the differences between Sun and Moon. In terms of the 12-hour gap, we could get 2 different evolutions, both for Rockruff and the starter evolutions, which actually will be insanely hype. I really can't wait for that. But the bond between Lily and this Ultra Beast, so that we know, is the appearance is literally almost flawlessly alike. Like, it is, the only thing that's different is one is this weird ass ghost jellyfish shit, and then this is Lily. And we also don't know the typing of it. We don't know what exactly it is, but it's an Ultra Beast, you know? We don't even know if you can use this thing in battle, you know? They're just called Ultra Beasts. They're not really called Pokemon. A mysterious presence threatens the Alola region. Notice it's a mysterious Pokemon, but it's a presence, so shit. This may not even be a Pokemon, dude. What the hell? Oh my god, consider it a threat to humans and Pokemon. So Just doesn't even seem like it's a Pokemon. At this point now, Sun and Moon is really going far and beyond right now. You know, the similarities within this Ultra Beast and Lily is way too similar. And the similarities between it says that the Aether Foundation is conducting research on these Ultra Beasts, and the Aether Foundation having a whole secret island. They constructed their own artificial island called the Aether Paradise, and there they are literally researching about Ultra Beast to find out more what they are, what they're capable of doing. Hell, maybe they may even summon it, because we do see that this Ultra Beast is summoned and appears out of this weird ass portal in the Aether Foundation's base. I don't know. It's just blown my mind, and hopefully this shit blew your mind as well, because I am absolutely and preposterously shocked. I cannot wait for this game to come out, though. All the information just joyrides inside of my head with how hyped I am for this game. The bond between the Aether Foundation, Lily, and the Ultra Beast. All three of these, you know, like, how am I supposed to put this? All three of these chess pieces all come together and make a checkered board. That was a terrible analogy. But all three of these pieces are going to come together and they formulate some type of tying bond with each other, and they all work with each other. You know, we just don't specifically know yet. That's why there's a question mark in the title. We don't know yet, though. We don't know yet. We're learning a lot with the information we're going based off of right now. Is that Lily and this Ultra Beast are 100% right now, from what I think. They look way too similar like, so she obviously has something to do with this, you know? And the Aether Foundation obviously has something to do with the Ultra Beast. And since the Ultra Beast has something to do with Lily, the Aether Foundation has something to do with Lily. We're all gonna find this out, though, the more information we get, and I will keep you guys posted. But with that, that's really gonna be it. So again, guys, if you guys can give that video a thumbs up for me, it'd mean a lot. Subscribe if you already haven't, and I'd love to hear feedback down in the comments down below. But that's really gonna be it. Again, guys, thank you for watching. I'm sorry for Sun and Moon. So if you are, make sure to show that love, that like button some love. And I'm gonna get out of here. Goodbye.